Now, what do all of these guys have in common? Yes, they all have a wiener, but that's not what I was gonna say. I mean, I have no idea if they do. Let's just hope they do. What I was gonna say is they all wear the exact same thing. Matter of fact, you might even be wearing some of those exact same items that I just showed. So today, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys some stylish alternatives to these overworn popular items so that you can stand out and be unique. So our first overworn item is the polo, and the stylish alternative to this one is the sweater polo. Now, although they are very similar, we can clearly see some differences. The polo has buttons and the sweater polo doesn't, which I think makes the sweater polo look much cleaner and aesthetically pleasing to the eye. Another difference here is on this particular one, the fabric is actually much thicker, hence why it is called the sweater polo, and it's got this interesting texture design on it, which makes it, I think, look much more opulent. Not only is this going to be much warmer so that you can wear it in the springtime just as is, it's also more unique looking and chic. Now, this next item I do think is timeless and I love it, but this is about alternatives. So the next popular item is the bomber, and alternative is the varsity jacket. One thing that clearly stands out between these two is the difference in color palettes. Bombers tend to be more minimal and stick to one color. On the other hand, the varsity jacket tends to incorporate about 2 colors, as well as has the patches on it, making it more interesting. I like to think of the varsity jacket as kind of like a statement piece. These can be styled the exact same way as the bomber because they are literally structured the same way. However, you have more opportunity to express your personality through the colors and the team or the school or whatever you're repping. Moving on to our next one is the Air Force Ones, and our alternative is the Newbalance 550. With this one, they are practically the same silhouette, although the Newbalance is actually slightly slimmer, but the side profile is almost the same. The Newbalance might not be the best for everyone, as it is almost double the price of the Air Force One, but if you don't want to be looking like everybody else, this is really going to be one of the best alternatives to it. But there is actually a more affordable option, which I currently don't own, but it's called the Reebok Club C, which is around the same price as the Air Force One. The only difference is it's not quite as bulky, but it is still a nice white leather sneaker. Now, the next alternative is for regular sweatpants, and that is the Nylon Cargo joggers. These are really nice and light. They're still going to give you that comfortability, but it's going to give you a little bit more of an elevated look. It's got those extra pockets that kind of gives it that tactical style, and because it's nylon, it's far more unique. You won't see many people rocking these, so with the right combo, you can really stand out. Next overworn item is the turtleneck, and the alternative is the mock neck. Now, the difference between these two is very subtle. The turtleneck has a much lengthier neck, kind of like Master Oogway, and the mock neck is more like Big Ed. Having that lower cut neckline makes the piece much easier to style, especially if your neck isn't as long. You're not going to have the problem of having to roll it up so much that you literally have a tire around your neck. Also, when adding a jacket, the piece isn't going to be as prominent when coming out of your jacket. Next up, we have an alternative for the crew neck, which is the quarter zip, and I'm a huge fan of the quarter zip, and the reason I like it so much is because you can show off a bit of that underneath layer, which you obviously can't do with the crew neck because it goes all the way up. Not only can you show your underneath layer, but you also have an opportunity to show off some of your jewelry that you're wearing underneath, especially if the jewelry is shorter. That way it's not going to go all the way down. You won't be able to see it. You have a nice short necklace underneath. You're going to be able to see it when you bring down that zipper. Now, speaking of jewelry, our next item is a chain, and our alternative is a pearl necklace. And I know I'm going to get absolutely roasted here, but the pearl necklaces are actually in style for men now. Like, I was really hesitant about getting one too until I tried it. So what I did was I bought mine from the thrift store because I didn't want to spend a bunch of money on one just in case I didn't like it, and I added one of my pendants to it to make it look a little bit more masculine. And you wouldn't believe how many compliments I get about it now. I get tons of DMs about it, and this obviously isn't going to be for everyone, but this is a sure way to do something different than all the other guys out there. So that is what I got for you guys today. Let me know if you're going to be trying out any of these pieces in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And oh wait, subscribe.